Hey guys, thank you so much for following the Partially Cooked podcast. In case you weren't able to make it out for our June live show for the first roast battle we did at the Loony Bin, here it is. Make sure you watch the video to the end to hear about the changes we're going to make in July.
Make some noise for the roast portion of Partially Cooked. Let's do this. Sky, you're up.
All right. Let's get started. Zach recently admitted to liking it up the butt, but he's adamant that he's not gay. And I agree, Zach. You're not gay because you like it up the butt. You're gay because you taught high school theater.
On the podcast, Scott said he misses COVID. Scott, I speak for everyone in the world when I say we also miss when you lived in Spain and couldn't go outdoors.
So Zach has talked on stage about his suicide attempt before, and I know it's heavy, but he's here. Zach, we love you. And, I think just for that, Zach should win the belt. Because this one's big enough where his fat ass won't snap it when he tries to... See you in hell, bitches.
Scott on the podcast said that the worst bomb he'd ever had on stage, the worst show he'd ever done was in London. And to quote people who saw the show and were smoking outside, you know, this fag's not the only one that went up in flames tonight.
So Zach has a tattoo on his ass, and it's just letters that say, "I am God's organ grinder monkey." And his last conversation with his dying father in the hospital ended with his dad telling him, "That's not funny. Don't worry, Zach. You finally made a joke that killed."
Scott on the podcast once, he claimed to have a phenomenal long-term memory. It's wild because he seems to have forgotten that he sucks and we hate him.
No, I remember every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh my God. All right, show him the no, you gotta watch the podcast.
You gotta subscribe to the OnlyFans.
My ass is on the podcast.
All right, I'm gonna point out the comic. I want you to not vote twice. Make as much noise for the comic who you like the most. We're gonna start with Scott because he flipped the coin heads. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise if you think Scott Keith won that roast battle. Okay, all right. Highest it got was 94. Ladies and gentlemen, if you think Zach Slomers won that roast battle, make some noise.
Fuck yeah!
Highest it got was 91. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Keith advances to the next round. We got this. It's foolproof. There's no way this app is rigged. I went for the bearded white guy. All right, you guys, are you ready for your next round tonight? Let's do this. Bring it up, Alexi and JP Ford. The Minority Report. Love it. All right, same rules. You guys are each going to do 3 jokes against each other. All right, Alexi, you start earlier in the alphabet. Heads or tails?
Give me heads.
Oh, if I had a nickel. Siri, flip a coin. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri.
He really uses AI for fucking everything. You don't have a quarter?
Siri's not AI. Hey, Siri.
What? Who the fuck has a quarter?
Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri, please.
My God, get a fucking quarter. Thank you, ma'am.
How do you have children?
I accidentally came in someone. Here, over here. Right over here.
There we go. Nice.
Okay. Call it in the air.
Heads. Heads. I already called.
And we worry about technology taking jobs.
Okay, JP goes
It's
first.
tails. All right, JP, you're first. Let's
All
do
right,
it.
I get to go. Woo! All right, cool. I'm going first. This is awesome. So, Alexi is from Chile, as you guys know, which is awesome. Alexi had the opportunity, he said, to either do comedy here in America or do it in Chile. He said he has options. And the thing is, doing comedy in Chile might be a little bit different for Alexi, because if he does it in Chile, there'll just be people that look like him that tells him he sucks.
JP is the only American I know who has an accent that's more third world country than my accent. Who raised you, bruh?
That was a good one. I say the hood is different. That's fair. All right. Alexi is a very prepared man. Like, he likes to prepare for things. He likes to think ahead. I like to give him credit for that. I'm so proud. Like, Alexi has already bought a cage to put his kids in. Thought that was a good one.
It's a perfect joke.
Yeah, like, y'all gotta loosen the fuck up. That was a good one.
I got one for you. JP is like the drunk that drinks to forget that he's drunk. But in his case, he dresses like a kid to forget that he has one. High school ended, JP. You gotta pay child support on time.
I feel perfectly fine doing this next one now. I would say this. Now, Alexi's family is back in Chile. Alexi's family. And for y'all that don't know, Alexi's mother is back in Chile, and sadly, she is like suffering from a disease right now. So, and Alexi is right here in America doing comedy for all y'all right now, and kind of good on him, because the thing is, he can be in Chile watching his mother die, or so he can be here in America watching him die on stage every night. Y'all gotta loosen the fuck up, America. Dead mothers, come on.
I don't know if you guys listened to the podcast, you probably didn't. But we're all assuming you did, but you didn't. JP, he's from the country. JP says that he has trouble fitting in because he's black and from the country. But Nick Moore is black and from the country. He just doesn't fucking suck.
All right, everyone.
Okay, that's three.
That's three, baby.
Okay, yeah.
That's three. All right, if you would like to see Alexi move on to the next round, make some noise. All right, it hit 98 decibels.
98, all
and
right.
ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see JT Ford move on to the next round, make some noise. Neck and neck. But ladies and gentlemen, Alexi is the winner. All right, Alexi, just stay up here. Just wait up here. Okay. We've got. We'll bring Scott Keith up here. I'm gonna find the right spot. I think it's right here.
Alexi, get away from the other mic. Alexi, stop breaking things.
Yeah, Alexi, it's his fault. I guarantee it's me. I should just look at you guys. What's up? I love your shirt. Is that a red dragon? That's a dangerous creature to encounter in D&D. All right, this is the final round. Scott, call it in the air.
Tails.
It's not exactly the air. I don't even know where it went. It's tails, baby. Right. Tails. Scott, you're first.
All right, I'm back, guys. Alexi is from Chile, which has an economy. It's similar to the type of girls he's chasing. Developing. Yeah! Come on! Racism, okay.
You lived in Spain, right? So as a white dude with a receding hairline, you probably blended in pretty well, right?
Yeah, Alexi makes fun of my accent when I try to speak to him in my Spanish, but I can't help it. I had a bad teacher. And, it was hard to understand her pronunciation because, Alexi's mom had my cock in her mouth, so she couldn't...
This is the first time that joke works really well. Scott wants to be able to speak Spanish fluently to Spanish speakers, but he doesn't get that we just don't want to talk to him. It has nothing to do with the language barrier, but more with who he is as a person.
So I'm friends with Alexi, and a lot of people think that Latinos are coming here and stealing people's jobs. But I know Alexi, and trust me, he would never, ever become a professional comedian. It's not happening. Our jobs are safe.
You should have saved the first one to the end. That was really good. Scott could have a chance with a Latina. Because despite not being able to have good looks and a home or good dick, he can still pull that green card out of his sleeve.
Pull the what? Green card. Oh. I don't speak English.
That's 3, baby.
Woo!
That's 3. All right, so here it is. Who will be crowned the first champion of Partially Cooked? Will it be Scott Keith?
Come on! Let's go!
Or Alexi? Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Scott Keith! So Scott will be coming back next month to defend his title here against a whole new group of comedians.
This is the first new clothes I've been able to afford in years. So
And
thank
as-
you.
That was our very first Partially Cooked roast battle from June. I hope you can make it out to our roast battle July 29th at the Loony Bin. We're making the roast longer. We're adding a loser's bracket. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tell your friends, and we'll see you Monday, July 29th at 8 p.m. at the Loony Bin.